Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls. We are here today. I got to count. Is it the third? It is the third Thursday of the month. And the first and the third Thursday, we are morning meetings with Event Ensemble. And the second Thursday of each month, we are an evening late shift experience. And these are our talking notes today that we're getting started with before we get into our regular session. And I want to talk to you about something that I think is really exciting. And that is that we now offer what I refer to as the Event Ensemble personal notification of your name being mentioned in the group. You know, it's tragic, but we are inundated with notifications and text messages and email and everything that a lot of times people will actually turn off the notifications in a group because there's so much going on. And then when they get tagged because somebody needs a reverend service or a planner, or they need rental services, and the person gets tagged, but nobody knows about it because they've turned off notifications. Event Ensemble is now, and it's manual. So if you think that I'm like got this automated thing going on, I'm good, but I'm not that good. So if you get tagged in a message in the group, we will actually send you an email notification that includes a link to the conversation and a reference to the type of services that they need. And what you're looking at here is an example of what that email looks like. I will tell you that because it's not automated, if you respond, I'm not going to send you an email. What's the point of sending you an email? You've already replied, so you're on it. But if you do not respond within a short period, you will get an email notification. If you happen to get a notification after you have already responded, please just recognize that's the luck of the draw. I'm not trying to be a nudnik and annoy you. I just want to make sure that you get notified. If you want to opt out for these notifications, you can, but I happen to think that it's an added bonus and an added fringe benefit to being a member of Event Ensemble. Next, I'm like a broken record about Event Ensemble Spotlight. Mary. So just a friendly reminder that Event Ensemble offers what we refer to as the EE Spotlight. And that is a personal one-on-one chat with yours truly as the host, and then highlighting who you are and what you do. I've had the joy to do many of these with Pearl and Brandy and a variety of different members of the group, but there are literally hundreds that we have not done this with yet, and we're waiting for you. All of these are posted on our YouTube page, which I'm going to show you in just a moment. But we have now added the added bonus of the fact that I belong to, and this is just one example, AZ Bride to Be. I belong to about 10 of these different sites where brides are always posting, I'm looking for an X, I'm looking for a Y, I need a Z, and once in a while it's I need a DJ. And with that in mind, I'm now going to start posting links to and tagging the people of the service that's needed. And I'm using Woven as an example. Somebody specifically was looking for, and I skipped the word reasonable. It's like I never see the word reasonable. I'm just telling you that right now. And that's a price conversation for a later time. But for right now, she's looking for floral designs, and I've tagged Alina, and you can see that she responded right away. She even hearted it. The whole idea here is that this spotlight video can be used in a variety of different ways. It's not just to hang out on our YouTube channel. It is, in fact, meant to be used in your signature, in your email, in your promotional products, in your website, on your fan page, wherever you have an about page. Anytime somebody asks, you know, what kind of a service you provide, it's a personal, this is who I am and what I do. And if you don't like your spotlight, then get back on the calendar and we'll do a new one. And I'll remove this one and keep the fresh one, or keep them both. And that's allowed as well. But they all reside here on the Event Ensemble YouTube page. Here is my personal request to everyone, please. As you can see, that real ugly, god-awful URL for the Event Ensemble YouTube page at the top. That is because we only have 6, this is sad, 6 subscribers. And I've done probably 20 or more of these spotlights. So please subscribe to the page, because when we have 100 subscribers, we can actually change the URL so that it's YouTube/Event Ensemble, which will again benefit our brand, the topic of the day. Okay, so that's my request. Last but not least, I'm a huge fan and advocate of Alan Berg. And I sat down and did a spotlight for Alan Berg. And the funny thing is, you know, these spotlights are usually 10 to 20 minutes long. And we sat down and talked for about an hour and 20 minutes. It was like drinking from the fire hose in terms of information. He has a brand new podcast series that's out. And coincidentally, one of his most recent podcasts is Branding versus Brand. And I'm going to get into that with Tanya as we talk about branding and your brand and all of that. But if you want, you can subscribe to his podcast. If you don't listen to podcasts, this would be a great introduction to not only Alan, but also the world of podcasting. They are typically brief, even though my time with him was long. 10 to 12 minutes. And again, even his podcasts are like drinking from the fire hose, because it's just information overload. The Should I Fire My Website podcast is so filled with information that you could spend a month just managing the things that he spoke about. Okay, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So thanks for listening.